not actually that far into the mountain itself.
You got this. What?
It takes a slight turn to the right, and in front of you you see this massive black steel gate, and by its side a statue depicting a black dragon standing on its hind legs, 2 metal claws in front of it, about shoulder height.
So not statue. Look at this.
Yeah.
Good question. Which color is this?
Again, it is a black statue.
Okay.
Again, it's made from made from the same metal as the steel gate, black steel gate.
Hey, so not statue then. Probably just
Did he mention that to the
I did say black steel gate.
Oh, he did? Okay.
And you also see there's written on Draconic above the gate.
Speak friendliness. Beware all.
What does that say?
by the month. I mean,
I said black dragon on
I'm
white.
obviously black. It would take an idiot to believe I'm trying to read.
Yeah, again, it's fairly easy. It states, through the depth of lot, the black talon shall guide your path.
Well, somebody blow the gate up, please.
We should look around.
Maybe we just try to open it first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blow the shit.
certainly.
Oh, well, maybe we check out the statue.
I try to open the gate.
Okay.
Because I'm impatient.
Make a strength check.
Yeah, because I'm good at strength.
You get a check.
You can
Thinking you would use your dexterity.
talk really sweet to the girl.
Can I like dodge the gate? Oh, jeez.
I'm going to keep all the years.
9.
Can I try to open the gate?
Yeah.
I should see what you did.
You did.
And this. I'll have to be 13. What's best?
I'm back.
It's like opening a fucking omelet, so.
At least I'm glad you're all doing this one by one. Like sensible people you are.
Teamwork is not a thing we do.
I just love to study.
I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
That should be moved. No, shut up.
I'm a god.
Make an investigation check.
I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
I have stone cunning.
Yeah.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double proficiency bonus to the check. Instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
Roll a history check.
About the dragon, because it is maybe made out of stone.
No, that's made out of metal.
Well, then this is useless.
14. You see that it appears that the claws are it appears that the claws are like inserted into a socket, like they're not actually part of the statue itself, like they can be pulled out.
I'll try for a long.
Okay, make a strength roll.
This is probably fine.
Yeah, it'll be. That would be 21.
Nothing happens. Davri and Esmond joins up. You're like taking one side and you the other, and at first nothing happens at the pull, and suddenly you hear like Esmond like knock off, and as soon as he like draws blood, you hear like, and you can see that the door slowly opens upward, because that will be the best course of action during a siege. And again, the claw that they're pulling is also the side of the gate that is slowly opening up.
Definitely things open up.
Alright.
Jeg skal der er så mange interesserede klasser omkring det her bord lige nu og wisdom, og så kommer jeg til det første, der kunne anses bare sådan, måske var lidt puzzle-agtige sex strength checks. Ikke ens tanker omkring noget, det er bare sådan, jeg kan vide, om jeg kan måle det om.
Der er et puslespil.
I try to use sort of dwarven racism.
Yeah. And realizing this, Esmond is like this, like a patting on both claws, like, okay, let's try again.
I mean, do we need to open both of them?
Probably not, but...
Oh, okay, you've already bled.
Yeah, again, I'm already bleeding.
Alright, I'll help you.
Yeah, okay. You can roll strength with advantage because people are joining together. And yeah, again, at least the side of Dabri and Espen goes.
Oh. Did we fuck up?
No, it's just open. That sound.
No, alright.
Success.
Well, I guess you walk through.
Very well. You enter into what you guess must be the lair, and yeah.
What's the light situation here?
That was my next step here. It's actually really dark, as in only those with dark vision are able to see anything, and it's still hard.
Shall guide me.
No, I mean we can.
And should also be mentioned that those.
As you say that, my hand turns into a light.
No.
I'll say it again. That's convenient.
Nice.
And for any spellcasters, I cast light on my hand to make that effect.
Very well.
Okay.
That cantrip cool. I know they have it. No.
When you enter, you see this long corridor leading far, far beyond what your dark vision can see. You see a path leading to the right and to the left, and what appears to be strange floor tiles in front of you.
I'll be very careful not to touch on it, not to walk on.
we're all doomed.
Okay. I'll stand my ground.
I activate. Jesus Christ! I activate. Oh man! Oh God!
Is this another one of those?
It's a puzzle.
The first thing I do is I activate the fox thing.
Yeah. Play your fox tattoo. So you have advantage on traps.
Yeah.
So you can perception check.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry, investigation. Yeah, right.
I think it can be both. I think it's both investigation or perception.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. So what do we want me to do?
Investigation, because you're basically looking around to see.
I have it down to RJ. 20. Unnatural.
20. You can tell that on these large stone tiles that like fill up the whole corridor, there are like these marks, straight lines on the floor tiles, on some of them.
Okay.
And
Right, this is trapped to shit.
it appears that something sharp has been nearby at some point.
Question.
Yeah?
Can we see any form of release mechanism on the other side? Any sort of thing that we
Not from where you're standing. You do see that it like makes a turn after this floor tiles, the end.
Are there any traps on the walls or ceiling?
Not from what you can see.
Yeah, no, I have levitated. I was just thinking that just seems like a really shitty thing to do.
Yeah, also I just
I'm really out of character to just use magic to kind of fuck up.
Especially the DM.
No, I don't care. Again, he will be left alone.
No, well, we just have to figure this out.
So what do we know? Like, what do you know about this?
Well, there are okay. So those are symbols.
Yeah.
And they're on a grid.
You can tell that these are draconic numbers, by the way.
Numbers?
Yeah, numbers.
Number of the beast.
If you look from the top row to the left, from the beginning, it's
that one.
Other left.
That there.
Yeah, exactly. You can see it is written 4, 1, 3, and next row is again from the left 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2.
Alright, I think I understand what these mean. Yeah, so like it's just a matter of lines that's on here. So that's 3, that's 4, that's a 1.
Separating from shit.
So we know what it is.
So wait, which one was that? Was that 4?
That's 4. So like it's got 4 lines on it. What do you mean that?
Oh yeah, it does. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then 4, that's 1.
Yeah, I'm not that cruel.
4, 1. It's not made 3, 4.
Alright, show it to the others.
Yeah.
Just do it in Japanese characters.
4, 2.
4, 2, 1. Here you go.
3, 4. Yeah. And then 2, 4, 2.
Now, can I just want like an intelligence check to figure this out?
Yeah.
I've been looking at this for a while. I'll do it as well.
Make an intelligence roll.
Oh yeah.
For my head, this immediately explode. 15.
15. It might be sort of like directions.
Wait, no, it's going to be direction.
I'll have a javelin as well.
Okay.
But how does he know that? He's been looking at numbers. How does he know that it's
Because I'm so sort of smart.
Yeah.
I haven't got any better unfortunately.
I didn't think he was going to say that.
Again, I didn't give you the full answers.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Is there anything in here beside these number of tiles?
Again, that's the path straight ahead. There's also a path leading to the right and to the left.
Oh, we just did that. Oh, silly ass. Alright, see ya.
Okay, which direction? Left or right?
Oh, let's see.
From the entrance.
Wait, no, okay. I will use my dwarven eyes to look down both directions.
The path to... I have to think about... the path to the left seems to lead into a room. The path on the right seems to take a turn to the right as well.
Let's check the room first. Surely.
A knock on the door.
Is there a room?
Yeah, so... no. Again, you hear it like...
Is it trap?
Make an investigation roll.
That's a huge problem on the floor.
Oh, I haven't really thought of it. Do I still have it? How long does that last, the fox thing?
Let's say... Again, I haven't written down, but let's say for an hour.
I was worse than 3. So that is 8.
8. Okay, can I get my d6s?
Yes, sir.
Completely unrelated. I just need the 2. You don't sense anything.
I opened the door.
You open the door, that's fine. Well, you enter the room. Let's see here what I've written down. The room appears to be some sort of garrison where guards could be posted in order to probably protect the entrance from intruders. All weapon stands are placed along the walls, and they seem to have been mostly destroyed by rot. And what did you roll an investigation check?
Only to see if there's...
Yeah. Okay. Fine. That's about what you can tell from the room.
Guys, come check this out.
Yeah.
It's really boring.
I come check it out.
I'll look a bit closer to sort of the guard stuff.
Yeah, again, this is like been some a watch area basically where the guards could have been flooded out in order to protect the entrance.
Does it seem like really old and abandoned?
Yeah, again, this place has been abandoned for probably thousands of years.
Whoa! Thousands of years?
That's all.
Being thousands of years old, can we see any faction markings or anything that might link this?
No, again, there's not. Again, it seems like completely raided this place. Like there's nothing of value or anything.
There's not like some letters that conveniently come from like maybe someone's diary that conveniently sort of says
James,
you
you suddenly feel somebody tapping you hard on your shoulder.
I slowly look at whatever.
There's nothing there.
I guess it was nothing then.
Turns around.
Perception check?
Yeah.
You learn nothing.
I learned my shoulder.
There really was nothing. Might have been the wind.
17. You swear to as soon as somebody touched you, you swear in the corner of your eye saw like a shadowy hand tapping you, and as soon as you turn, it's gone. You don't see it.
Where am I related to the others?
You are probably in the mid to the back row.
Okay, so I'm already like in the middle-ish.
Yeah, again, like middle back, again, depending on...
Okay, I move slightly forward.
Again, popping up the other guy's like, what? Arthur says. Like,
So, yeah, I'm meeting you.
and you can see Arthur just becomes like a cat on the alert. Like,
Oh, thank Christ.
no, he was on the other shoulder.
After
You have to dance with
Yeah.
still
Arthur, did you notice that?
Only after you did.
Christ. oh, whatever little figure.
You're right then, mate.
No, did I remember anything?
What did you roll?
You might want to
What did you roll?
Oh, you're just
Investigation?
yeah.
Oh yes, Antichrist.
Ooh, that's the plan.
Your rolls are terrible.
You find like a massive cobweb. That's about it.
God, that's
Again, not as in oh this spider was a big gigantic. More like just like
1,000 spiders
Yeah.
with 1,000 years to build this cobweb. It's beautiful. Well, that was great. Now I'll go back. Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
Nothing to see, no cobwebs, no nothing.
Well, we have.
candy floss.
Hey now. Cobwebs are a delicacy in dwarven.
Yeah, in Frosty. Yeah.
Not in canon. I'm not from there.
Racist.
Famously. Ixnay on the telling me that I'm from Frosty.
You did say down. I was just. Okay, Ben Vinstar, that's also down.
Okay, I move a bit away from the others.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I like to ready myself.
Yeah.
Do we notice that Jason's acting is this strange?
You do notice that it's like first he's like tucking in between your group members, and then it slowly backs out like on alert.
Arthur, would you mind moving like just slightly more than 5 feet away from me, just to say a random number? Thank you. Keep your eyes open. Good. I just forgot.
I'll go to the direction of the cave,
Yeah, but why it makes like a turn, right? In the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of the floor tiles. All right.
Maybe just try what. See if I can press the first.
I would like you to roll a dexterity save.
Me?
Yeah.
Never mind.
That would be a save.
Yeah.
That would be 18.
18. You hear like this, and just immediately like falls flat on your back, and as you do, you see this dragon head of metal pops out of the wall from the side wall, heading towards, and just spouts fire.
I think we ruined the surprise for Espen.
Anyway,
And what?
that was at the
That was like
the other hole.
yeah, the other way, yeah, the other direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll continue.
My God.
Yeah.
What? Hey, wait! Spark! Oh no! Oh,
Yes.
Guys. Oh, you think you should have to save?
No.
Should I check it out?
Sure. I take a roll.
Alright.
I'll sort of have a look at the hallway.
No.
Mostly looking for traps.
Yeah. Make an investigation roll.
Yeah, that's investigation. Oh god.
You will in the
Yeah, 9.
You don't see anything.
This hallway is completely trap free.
Are you?
Yeah, and that's when he says, "Okay, good," and just walks.
I'm walking with him. I'm exactly where he is.
Take this.
Yeah.
Nothing happens when you two walk.
I'll take this moment to be in my
Hvor
finest
du bare gik med Esben der før, og bange for de
Whoa! Is there a dwarf down here?
Yeah.
So again,
That's a trap.
Finian, did you walk with Spark? Okay, I think nothing happens to you as well.
I point out the trap.
Which trap?
The trap that I.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I saw the giant dragon head that.
Yeah, again, as soon as it sparked fire, it just dissipated into the wall again.
Good.
So now there's Sweeper, Jace, and Pannon, and Dabri on. on the other side.
Surely you mean...
You're welcome, by the way.
You definitely mean,
Qrit'Rath.
Qrit'Rath.
surely when you say Juba, you mean,
Qrit'Rath. Qrit'Rath.
Like Radcliffe, just backwards.
Så...
Indtil du kommer lidt længere væk fra det rigtige værk, kan man sige.
Yeah, so half of you are on one side, the other half is on the other.
Splitting the party! Good thing this ain't the
other side pots.
Up where you have just walked, when Sparky walked over, triggered the trap.
Yeah. And some of us, half of us have gone past this trap
Yeah,
and not activated it again.
yeah.
And the other half
Still
have not passed the trap.
true.
Hurry up before, maybe it resets itself, so maybe just like kind of get a move on?
Yeah. Run to.
Run to me.
Okay, make a dexterity save.
God damn it! You idiot! Of it.
And
Oh.
You'll be fine.
That's 6.
and well, that's a fail.
What?
No shit.
You take a total of 6 points of fire damage as you just stuck underneath the burning mouth.
That is. Yep. Now I'm down to 15.
What?
Yeah, that dude has.
Yeah, I know.
Darry tries to scout along, runs as well. Nothing happens.
I get those 6, but I can't do that. I just continue along.
Yeah, now it's only Jace and Qrit'Rath on the other side.
Party
Jeg antager, jeg ved, hvad de fortsætter. Jeg tror, det er mig, der er lyset.
Oh, right. Then you would also have to make a dexterity save when he had to.
I'm just like I've heard people fall.
Yeah. Good.
You weren't quite as fast as Spark as to get down, but you do manage to just follow his movement, so you only take 3 points of fire damage.
3 points. Nothing.
Jace, hurry up so we can get move on.
Yes.
You feel now a tugging on your coat.
I cast Thunderclap.
Oh,
man. Which means that each creature other than me within 5 feet of me must make a Constitution saving throw, and the difficulty must be 15.
15. You have like this, almost like a fire being put out.
Cool. Should I roll damage or doesn't mind?
No, as soon as it was hit, you just obliterated.
Coming! Hey, so make a lot of noise like that. Yeah, because it creates a burst of thunderous sound which could be heard about 100 feet away.
Yeah, it's pretty loud as well.
And we're near a lot of metal in confined space.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Jace, come on!
Metal.
I knew we got the word in.
Again,
Reverberate, actually, most of us is rock.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, well,
I guess we do have metal, but...
Well, I mean, I know we got the word cave in and cave entrance wrong earlier, but that doesn't mean you need to create a cave in.
You better sound more good.
And you hear Espen going like ma.
yes, I'm sorry, I know that's too bad for you. Yes, so I will attempt to traverse the...
Maybe we could just walk around it, or?
Well, I have decently...
It appears to every time it's triggered, it appears a different place from the wall.
That's tricky.
Yeah. And let's see. And that was just after Pan. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll just move ahead now.
Well, you come to a room where, you can see on the opposite side leads down. Again, it's like taking a 90-degree turn. And inside the room, you see a huge black dragon statue. Where you can see underneath is written in common, in life and death, we serve.
Okay. Does this statue look like the other one?
This looks like an ancient black dragon.
Is the reason that it looks like an ancient red dragon because it's much?
Again, it's like what you guess must be life size. Again, it's huge. Yeah, the other one is like it was like a person standing like this.
If it was this big, I could see some bigger. Probably more like
a little chihuahua.
Again.
Okay, so that's really
But this one's big.
Hey, isn't it something about dwarves knowing loads about metal and where kings come from?
I have a metal cunning. But is this one made out of stone?
It appears to be some sort of rock, yeah.
I'm a dwarf. And I know shit about stone.
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna sing you a song.
I must need to know.
Then roll
this great story.
roll a history with double with advantage and double proficiency.
Oh, you don't get advantage.
Oh, we did?
I think so.
Not for sound cutting?
No, just extra proficiency.
No, okay.
Remember, I get all the good stuff when doing rolls about dragons.
Now, usually it's 8, but so it's 15.
15. Again, you're not quite familiar with this type of rock.
Oh God, what is this?
It appears to be like some the same mineral you might find like at the foot of a volcano, like obsidian almost. It's more crude. It's finished.
It looks like shit.
Again, you don't think you could smooth this to a fine polish.
This is obsidian.
I love the sentence. I love the sentence. You're not quite familiar with this type of rock.
But it is obsidian.
Did they make some new elements?
What is this newfangled rock?
Branding, you know, this shit about rocks. What is this?
Oh, this is maybe, well, I'm not quite familiar with this type of rock. It's definitely obsidian. As you can see, the shitty work is government. It's probably made by someone who's bad at their job. I don't know.
Shitty obsidian.
Me? I lick it. Does it taste like stuff?
Roll constitution save.
It's the same thing that
Natural 20! And this was 25.
Natural 20, nothing happens. Again, you believe that, again, due to the sheer texture of the surface, you might have cut yourself doing this attempt, but nothing happens.
My tongue is made out of iron.
What they call it, branded iron tongue.
Do you think there's a difference in the fluid it takes that it absorbs?
I make out. No, I don't know.
Let's spend 1 or 5 bleeding on this one.
Well, that's a good idea. I stab at him.
Yeah. I'll run over with my rapier now.
Yeah.
Cut him, the little...
No. What's that? Sorry.
It's who you brute.
Well, it tastes like shit.
Yeah, maybe other people put their bloody hand on it. And by bloody, I mean actual bloody hand.
You just got all the infections in the world.
Again, it's been used like the last blood from that wound that is already closed at this point. There's now a bloody smear.
No, okay, so in this jungle,
You licked a bloody smear.
is there anything else in this room?
No, again, this is basically it, just in honor of this large statue. That's it.
What?
What was the next again?
You know about
In life and death, we serve.
Alright.
What did I know about this place?
I mean, you let us here.
Again, from what you overheard your master talk about, it was clearly the secret lair to the Night Scale cults, who was like a dragon worshipping cult that founded the town of Evergen, and this is about 2,500 years ago. Again, and from what you also have heard, you know that it has been abandoned ever since Gradumanax fled after his battle with Szesztay, the gold dragon.
Okay. It's more important though, I sort of sidle up next to Jace and I say,
Det virker egentlig ikke. But I walk up to the statue and take out like a small piece of tubing in my shoulder, open it, and pour some of the fluid on it. And basically that fluid is golden dragon blood, because that's what courses through me.
Candle. And it's ring, right? Yeah.
For a brief minute, it's like the blood boils and then just fades away.
Is that also what happened to Jens or Espen's blood?
No, nothing at all.
Oh, just pouring blood.
And they just look there, looking retarded as always, and go,
Man, I wish I was paying attention to that.
Well, clearly we're not going to get anything outfitted from this, so let's go home.
Okay.
Where is home?
Yes, I'll go back to the battle.
Oh, God. I feel really depressed now.
Yeah.
how do you think my character feels?
I don't know. We'll care.
You're going to die.
Well, you're all playing Alistair, the dwarf, so why would he?
Did you say my name?
What?
Did you say my name?
No.
Sorry, I thought sorry. This is all a bit sort of well, it's not actually confusing. I guess this was just a place they worship the black dragon.
Yeah.
This is a statue that said black dragon with some ominous words underneath.
Well, maybe we have to kill ourselves in life and death.
Maybe we should put a pin in that.
Wow, that's a
and
sharp left turn.
What about we kill
What?
or
Maybe go first.
and it's just like, oh, here's a suggestion. We could also just take that path, and he points at the other end of the room.
Yeah. So there was more than a dragon statue.
Yeah, that was the first thing I mentioned. That was not a path leading room.
Then why should we go home then? That makes no sense. Can we still kill him though? Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Come on, I walked down that hole.
You will not go
Yeah, Espen, that revolves along.
Yeah, not a care in the world. I'll bring the NPCs. That's fine.
And it's a fairly long hallway, but nothing truly eventful happens. What does it?
I don't know.
Because suddenly you hear like,
That fucking snake again.
and then you hear like, as the floor it starts to sink down, and you can see like green liquid pours in from the sides.
You fuck acid. Why did it have to be acid? I start running to get to the other side of the acid.
Make a dexterity save. Hey, you others are also welcome to join him or stand in the acid if you prefer.
Hey,
I'll just follow Indiana Brown. Indiana Jones. I'm back.
Well, what?
Indiana Jones.
we will throw here.
What was it? Athletics?
Yeah, and actually, dexterity save. This is to react to the terror. 16, yeah. 12. 3.
7.
7. And I need to roll for Darby and Espen. Oh boy. Oh, damn, Espen, he's quick on his feet. Those of you above 14 and above. So basically Espen and Spark just abandoned you as they just start ahead. You believe with the current speed, and because you have reacted so quickly, that you might be able to reach the other end in 5, 6, 12 seconds maybe.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I can't levitate on myself.
Very well. You start to levitate.
Question.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh.
There's acting.
Maybe not the best initiative roll I've ever made.
This is by far the worst initiative I've ever made.
I don't think
So if we start with it. Alistair? 15. 5.
21.
21.
Yay, Dex. Yay.
Oh.
I rolled an 18, so...
Again, I rolled a 17, so I am above the but and here. Okay. Okay, so and they are down here. Very well. Spark and Espen only have 2 turns, unless they roll really high on athletics checks to get to the other end of this pool that is slowly forming now. The others of you probably have 4. Very well.
Thank God for high HP.
So, Finian, what are you going to do?
Right, question.
Yeah?
Now that I've used my dimension ability a few times,
Yeah?
do I feel like, would I know if I can bring someone with me, or is it only me?
No, you would have a profound understanding of how the ability functions, so yeah, you probably would know this.
Right, so can I bring someone?
I can never recall it.
With dimensional you can.
Yeah, but I just need to see what the range is.
It's because I have this special opinion.
It's the same range as what you usually have.
Right, 90 feet.
Right. And is someone of your own size or smaller?
And a willing creature.
Oh yeah, okay.
I won't go, damn you!
I want the acid. I love the acid.
Actually, it's up to 400 feet, so yeah, you could easily reach the other end.
400?
No, actually, oh, wait. I was looking on the wrong game.
Yes.
Apparently Pathfinder also lacks dimension door. And
Pathfinder on 90.
And in Pathfinder,
500 feet.
It's balloon.
That's even more than the math number!
What the hell do I have 90 from? Oh well. Anyways, who's you on the move? Who's closest to me and who wants to be there?
Well,
Interesting question,
well, everybody except Spark and Espen are close to you.
Sure, right. I grab Jace, I guess.
You don't have to do that because, well, I have spider climb, so I could actually just jump.
And you have this conversation?
And second of all, I really want to know what happens when another hand just touches you. So I like it just taking you up.
Get out of my way, 5 feet.
I have a question. Does acid lead electricity?
No.
Okay.
Yes, and don't do that.
No, probably not this kind, no.
Okay, just curious.
It's so down.
So, Finian, who do you take?
I already said Jace, so...
Okay.
That's cool. Decision.
You are on the other end.
Can I explain to it all?
Who would have known that the people in the acid were the safe ones?
The acid intensifies. First off, you just saw it like slowly forming around. Now it just pours in, and I roll.
Whether or not I stop.
And those of you still in the pool, so that's mean all except Jace and Finian, take a total of 6.
Am I still in the pool because I can't levitate on that?
It wasn't your turn yet.
Oh.
So 6 points of damage.
I don't expect Spark reaching the other end of just
No, but for new leg over the siege.
one leg.
Jeg er glad for, at du tog ekstra del med, because we might need it, or I might need it.
Very well. Cannon, it's your turn.
Well, I don't really have any sort of movement stuff.
You can roll an athletics check. Just power through and get as quickly as possible.
A whole person. We drown, we ride again without the athletic check.
Yeah.
And that's, again, really shit.
5. Okay, you are now, let's say,
completely submerged.
about 3 turns if you keep this current speed away from reaching the other end of the pool.
How many turns away from me just drowning? In acid? Drowning in acid, that sounds horrendous.
Yeah.
I think other stuff will have happened for
3 turns, you say?
Yeah, if he keeps that current speed, yeah.
Can he reach the wall?
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
No, one thing. It's your turn.
Alright, well, seeing as this apparently is sort of shit at this, doesn't even work very good. I mean, it's nothing.
Again, at this current point, it's barely up to above your feet.
And I'm a dwarf, so I'll be fine.
And the turn is like 6 seconds.
And I'm immune to death. I will cast levitate on Panel instead. Now you're levitating.
Okay. Well,
You're above the acid at this point.
Congratulations. And then I will move my full speed.
Yeah.
It'll be by two.
Out of the air. I mean, in the direction of getting out of the air.
Yeah. Roll an athletics check.
Except your and run action, I did total take on in speed it has been.
That will be 2, like, that's a dash action. 6. You don't succeed in...
What's a short dwarf now?
Yeah, exactly. So, 3 turns left before you're out of the acid. Yes, then it's Qrit'Rath.
I'm not his name. It just ends up being Qrit'Rath. I mean, we're not moving.
I run Qrit'Rath.
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
Yeah, you just all shit forward. Yeah, probably a 4, but pretty sure. No!
Well, 3? Very well, like the others before you will probably be out of the pool in 3 turns. Then it's Jason's turn. You are currently standing at the end of the pool. There's a path leading both left and right. And then there's the pool in front of you.
Du kan ikke andet end det. Fordi, jeg tænker bare, at i forhold til, at... Undskyld. Men jeg tænker i forhold til, at jeg løb ikke sådan inden for den tekniske side af spillet. Fordi jeg brugte en spell.
Right.
Technically run.
Okay, then we can say you roll with disadvantage.
Well, yeah, I am still fucked up.
Yeah.
Should we see if I can fuck up more?
Again, it wouldn't make it.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me, but no.
Der wasn't kommet længere, det.
I guess I'll wait for the other guys to get out of the acid.
Okay, you can try to look around.
Okay, yeah, I'll look around first.
I'll open my eyes.
Big mistake. I tried smelling. Oh wait, scorched. We find the acid valve. Does there look like there's an acid valve?
Maybe we try to look around.
Okay. Perception check. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so insane.
Actually, it would be investigation, but yeah.
That is not helpful at all. 11.
You do notice like an oddly placed torch on the wall during your search.
And the word full power. I tried.
You can do that on your turn.
Okay. In that case, I'll go to the
Yeah, exactly.
Technically it looks as if a mage can.
No, you tell me.
5 pound is the max, I believe.
So unless you're real light, it's real small.
Yeah,
yes,
Spark.
I would like to run
Yeah.
as fast as my stubby legs can carry.
Can I use an action first?
Yeah, sure.
That would be a really good idea.
Okay, then roll twice. Then rule and then roll.
Athletic, right?
Yeah,
So the first one would be 15,
that will be enough, yeah?
and the second one would be 14.
You reach out of the pool like...
Yeah?
Good evening.
With you.
Love you.
Fuck, I did it again.
You basically see Espen like grabbing Davri by the cuffs and put him on his back and runs. He doesn't get as far as Spark, even though he also uses his action surge. But within a turn he would be out. Then it's Fenrir's turn. You notice that Jace is like heading towards like a torch.
The torch. I want to pull the lever. Sure. You get to pull the lever then. I'll just stand here demonstratively. Like a short rest.
Yeah, okay, just because this acid has its turn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, I was so close.
Alright. Finish. Pull the lever.
It's so...
Why do we
so vital.
Right, we now. You pull it, it's a torch.
It's awfully placed. You pull the lever.
The torch, yes. Pull the lever,
and those of you still inside the pool can feel like how the floor tiles like spread out, creating these fissures where the acid just...
Yay!
And then it slowly rises back up again to its original...
The acid? The acid's back?
No, the actual floor.
And then somebody from the...
Yeah, check the pipe squad!
The pipe has been destroyed by acid.
We turned it off. And then
kind of a thing in acid chambers.
Shortly after the acid, just lava emerges.
Yay!
And then
I'm never doing acid.
And Espen puts back in there, he like walks up to Pan and is like, "Alright, man."
He's still levitating.
yeah, technically still levitating.
And he grabs you by a foot then.
Oh, I stopped concentrating.
Yeah. And he heals you for how much have you lost?
Basically, you're like 12.
And he has 25, so he's gonna cure you for 10 points of HP.
That is nice, thanks. That mate, no problem.
Very well.
As always, the intro and outro music were by David Szesztay, whereas the other pieces were by Kevin MacLeod. Links can be found in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time in Doraken.